There is a serious taste of pish in my Brann flakes this evening. Welcome back to the channel. Brann 3, Rangers 0. I'm starting 3 minutes before the end of the game, so if they make it 4, forgive me. What is there to say about this game of football? Well, we're going to get into it. I didn't want Danny ROHL. I'm not naive to put it all on Danny ROHL, right? Because these players need to get bashed, but there was nothing tonight. I seen more for Stevie Smith than I seen for Danny ROHL. Stevie Smith, the guy that coached the youth team, our youth team, right, under 19s. We seen something in the first half against Dundee United, and I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, oh, Dundee United and Brann are of similar level, but we've seen Dundee United so far this season go to European teams, the likes of Rapid Vienna, and take them pretty close. And you know, we had 2 draws against Rapid Vienna. It's more than what we could fucking ask for. I tell you that for free. So we did more in 45 minutes against Dundee United under Stevie Smith than we did tonight. What did we do tonight in this game of football? I'll admit, I missed the first 15 minutes. And I tune in, Ali McCoist and Rory Hamilton are banging on about the fact that, oh well, they're getting the ball forward a wee bit quicker. Is that what the standards are? They're lumping the ball forward a wee bit quicker. Who are they lumping it forward to? Shermity? I could expect them. There needs to be like a documentary series into how bad this transfer deal is, by the way. I've never seen a footballer worse than this guy. Guy can't, he got to touch you a trampoline, he can't score, he brings nothing, he flings himself to the ground, he's got no physical presence, and considering he's 6'4", it's just the worst deal in the human history of transfers, man. Absolutely. Especially when you factor in this league. Yusuf Shermity, hang your head in shame, son. And Kevin Tellwell, well, you need... I'm sick of talking about him and Patrick Stewart. All we keep hearing about, oh, Danny knows what it takes at this club. We know we need to win at this club. See all the stuff in the press conference from Andrew Kavanagh and... Parag Marafi wasn't even there, wasn't he not? But it was Andrew Kavanagh and those other two, Egypts and Danny ROHL, talking about the standards and we need to win every game and the need to win. We need that. That's bullshit though. See when they let the Russell Martin saga drag on for weeks and months, then you clearly know they don't give a shit about the standards, because they let the standards are on their arse, man. See the fact that we have lost 3-0 to Brann, a team that if we took on last season, or if we took on Brann away from home in any of the seasons since Gerrard first walked in, you would expect us to win. You would. I don't care what you say. You would expect us to win. I'm not saying if you drew it, it would be considered an absolute disaster, but it would be disappointing. Now we lose 3-0, and it's almost expected. I mean, I predicted us to win. Why? Because I'm an idiot. That's why. I thought, I'll give Danny ROHL. I'll back him. I can't back the guy anymore. People, oh, it's only one game. He should never have got the fucking job in the first place. Is it any wonder that a mid-table championship manager can't handle the heat? And another thing, right? That's all I'm going to say about Danny ROHL. He's no good enough, and we've seen nothing tonight. Not one thing. Oh, they trained exceptionally well. Andrew Kavanagh. This guy right here, this German, he's going to win it all at the Glasgow Rangers, man. This head coach, brother. Don't know why he sounds like Hogan, but he wishes he was fucking Hogan, right? But just why spew utter shite? Why guarantee that the guy's going to win stuff, right? You're digging yourself a hole there. See if Danny ROHL wants to come out and say it, I'll admire that, but don't speak for him. Don't come out and say that, because we are done. We're at the Europa League. We're out. It's done. It's over. The full-time whistles went. We've got Roma up next. God help us. I don't even know who plays for Roma anymore. When I think of Roma, I think of De Rossi and Totti. It doesn't really matter who plays for them now, right? We're going to lose at 6-0. That's the God's honest truth. You look at every game so far this season. There's a genuine case to say we've deserved to lose every game this season. Every game in all competitions, apart from 1 or 2. I look at the Pilsen game, and if you really want to throw Aloe into the mix, then I'll accept it. There is an honest case, man, where we could have lost every game. The problem is, in the league, domestically, a lot of the teams don't have the quality to put us to bed. you're seeing now on the European stage that the teams are putting this to bed. Brann aren't even that good. They've scud this 3-0. Genk were absolutely rotten. Oh, gave up a whole host of chances. Beat us 1-0. Storm Graz, not that good. Beat us 2-1. 3 teams that you would expect us to pick up 9 out of 9 points. I mean, I tell you what, man, the players are going over to the fans, and the fans are clapping them. They should not be getting clapped for that. We've just had our arse cheeks clapped by fucking Brann, and they're clapping them off. I don't think this is acceptable, guy. I haven't even get into the game. But yeah, these results have been coming. We have actually... it's scary to think, but the results so far this season have flattered us. This season could get so much worse. And before we get into the actual game, by the way, right? 6. Not the problem is. What was I going to say? The problem is. Aye, we all seem to believe, right, that Russell Martin. Russell Martin was the only problem, and that if he gets sacked, we've actually signed good players. I believed that. I actually thought some of these players were good. Well, lo and behold, I was wrong. Wrong yet again. It's all over. These players are absolutely rank rotten, and Stevie Smith got 45 minutes at them. I knew it was 6-0, but Aberdeen get beat 6-0 if anybody. 9-0 and I get Scottish football. It's dead in the water, folks, by the way. Check out Fog Football for all that good stuff. It's like good stuff, there's nothing good about it. But yeah, I thought we would see something at these players. We got nothing at these players, and if you can't get anything out them, right, in 2 manager bounces back to back, where are we going to get anything out them? Rory Hamilton talking on commentary. Oi, does Danny ROHL write this season off, Ali, and focus on next season? And what the fuck does that look like then? I'm not saying you can't write the season off in terms of the league, because the league's done and Europe's done, right? But he said it from a point of view of, well, he can just kind of lose every game and it's all about next season. This Danny ROHL, right? If we replicate what we did tonight, he will not see the new year. That is, well, I was going to say it's factual. We've seen how long it dragged on with Martin, right? And I just look at this Danny ROHL guy, and I see a guy that's like inferior to Martin. Martin had a track record. Martin actually fucking did relatively well with the likes of. So he got upgraded in every job. He went from MK Dons to Swansea to Southampton, right? Did not want him, but at least you could say he was on an upwards trajectory. This Danny ROHL guy was mopping the floors and putting out cones, and then he got the Sheffield Wednesday job and he put them mid-table. Oh, well done, mid-table. Is that supposed to be the holy grail, by the way? The mid-table in the Championship? Is that what this? No, I feel sorry for him. He's out his depth. He doesn't have a fucking Scooby snack, and he's appointed 3 coaches with him, and they don't have a Scooby snack. I've seen people say they look like agents of the KGB. Well, this is a Cold War, and we've lost it without a bullet even being fired, because in terms of up front, Yusuf Shermiti, he's just firing blanks. So's Miovski, so's Danilo. They're all rank rotten. So's everybody. Let's get into the game. Like I said, I missed the opening 20 minutes. So yeah, Shermiti, I've written Shitty starts. That's pretty much the gist of the opening 20 minutes. Guy misses chances. What is that? Finn, he whips a ball to the back post, and then after this, Shermiti. See Shermiti, man, he was getting tapped and he's flinging himself to the ground, 1-0, embarrassing. Finn had a shot saved, it then comes back to the edge of the box, and they have an overhead kick and it goes over. At this point, the alarm bells are ringing, alright? The alarm bells are completely ringing, because what you're seeing is guys in acres of space getting the second ball, and you need to close down the second ball, because we've seen it. That's what some of the goals were cost from here. Ball gets fizzed into the 6-yard box. Shermiti's got a free header. I remember, guys, I'm going to say back in the day, I mean, it's not quite the 90s or whatever, but I remember when Alfredo Morelos played for us, man, and see when the ball got whipped into him in this era, he put it in the back of the net, or at least tested the goalie, man. Fucking made him produce a save of some quality. Shermiti heads it into the ground. I remember a guy by the name of Mesut Ozil that used to hit his shots into the ground. Difference is, he found the fucking back of the net. Shermiti found this guy's gloves. Then he's pointing to Ant-Man. Oh, put the ball there, put the ball there. And instead of going back or going forward to get this, he just stands in the middle, allows himself to get marked, and misses a tap in. Guy's shite. What's there to say? Tav then just toe pokes the ball out of play for a corner. Absolutely shite. Gazma picks up a yellow. Never a yellow. Then they make it 1-0. Ball played through, Suter and Tav, you could fit the Titanic in the gap between them. How many managers is a Grim Reaper James Tavernier going to see off, man? You know, not everything's Tav's fault. It'd be naive to suggest that, but at the same time, you cannot keep seeing managers off the way this guy's seeing it. And look at the gap here. It is 0-0. We are not... we're shite, right? And they are borderline dominating us at this point, but we're not chasing the game. It's 0-0 away in Europe. Why the fuck is James Tavernier 50 yards up the pitch from his centre backs, man? Ridiculous. Then ball goes to him. He hits like it was a pass. I think it flicked off Suter and then it hit Cornig and it flew into the back of the net, tap in, and then it pans to the bench and I'm just like, oh my day. I thought it was Russell Martin because Danny ROHL is sitting there with the KGB agents looking at an iPad and it's rock bottom. The first half whistle goes, you're thinking, oh, right, Schmidt has to get subbed off. No changes at half time, guys. Then we have a corner and you know the score. It gets lofted, floated into the hands of their goalie. They have a corner, 2-0. That's how it works. Pish. Miofsky and Conor Barron get brought on. I don't even know who else get brought on in this game because they didn't do anything. And then what have I written here? There was a bad tackle, by the way, on Miofsky, and the guy didn't show the replay. They were literally about to show the tackle, and then the guy just cut, and then they just showed the replay of the second goal. I mean, I kind of admire the shithousery, and if this game actually mattered, and if this game mattered, of course the game mattered, but if it mattered at this point, we were beat. Didn't matter if this guy gets sent off, man. We still probably would have lost 3-0. Anyway, so, yeah, absolutely rank rotten. Suter then picks up a stupid yellow. They then make it 3-0, and like I said earlier on, it's all about the second ball. Ball gets whipped in, it takes a deflection, and there's just no one round this guy, Noah. And, the arc, Noah's arc, man, into the back of the net. We are a bomb scare at the back. We don't look like we're ever going to score. I think McCoy said that we lost 63 goals during the summer. Dessers, Tierney and Igamani. Is it any wonder? No. Like, look who we have replaced, right? Tierney, Igamani and Dessers with. Is it any wonder we're sinking? Is it any wonder we're dying? No, it's not. Anyway, that's it for this game. I mean, I could rant and rave for ages on this. Danny ROHL, I mean, he's never getting sacked tonight. Right, that's not going to happen. But I think Andrew Kavanagh and the rest of them will probably be sitting at this point thinking we've made the wrong appointment. To be honest, I think the fact that this guy was fourth choice is the wrong appointment. He had to hit the ground running. He hasn't. Now, you can say Europe's over, right? And it is. But have you got any confidence going into Kelly? Got any confidence going to Easter Road? I mean, the game I've probably got most confidence is the semi-final, because both teams are fucking ranked rotten, and it might be a flip of a coin. But anyway, we'll leave it there. Brann 3, Rangers 0. I can't remember the last time I felt this low, because it's one thing losing in Europe, it's another thing getting humiliated. You never want to lose 3-0. There's teams to lose 3-0 too, though, and Brann ain't fucking one of them. So yeah, they've shat my Brann flakes tonight, guys. Till then, peace.